Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Laika Zaini binti Zainuddin. Trick number D201720803888. Let's begin. I am actually on my way to Bangsa. As usual, KL traffic is quite an amusement today. I figured I have all the time to kill, and you can also follow me to go and collect a sweat bingo card from Lululemon. I don't know if people know what is Lululemon, but it's like a athletic brand, sports brand. We're going to collect the card in which I will be participating in a few exercises or classes that deems athletic activities. And you go to classes that are paid for by this company, so you just go to the classes for free. So siapa je yang tak nak benda free kan? But we do not forget the main point I'm doing this video. I would like to talk more about gamelan. So as you follow me through my journey today, I will tell you more. As you all are aware of, there's a lot of traditional musical ensembles here in Malaysia, but I am more interested in gamelan. The main instrument would be bonang, you know, the domes, the brass domes, and then we have gambang. Also, then you have the gambang, the wooden instrument, and then we have pekin and saron. Pekin is a smaller instrument that's around. There are actually brass bars that you hit on, and then we have the beat of the music, which is the gendang. The wow factor is bunyi gong. Dia ada gong agong dengan gong suo, ataupun kita panggil gong anak lah. The big gong and the small gong. So for most of you who doesn't know what gong is, it looks like the brass domes that played dekat bonang tu, but they are much more bigger and they produce such a deep wave sound that inexplainable. We'll show more examples when I edit this. So as you can see, there's gong agong and gong suo on the top, kenong and the barong, sarong pekin and sarong barong, the gambang, the bonang, and also the gendang. Okay, a little history about gamelan is that it was brought in by the Japanese people. That's the difference between gamelan Jawa and also gamelan Melayu. So let's make an example of, like, let's say that overseas a brand is being used, something they need, something that is so common, but when it's being brought here to Malaysia, it is something like high class or for the rich people or for upper tier people. So it's the same with gamelan. It was brought into Malaysia, and so happens that the Sultan likes it very much that he decided to make it exclusive for only the palace people. So it was mainly for official matters and official performances, dancings and stuff lah. But Gamelan Melayu sounds softer than Gamelan Jawa. It's more of a reflection of how our cultures are known to be soft-spoken people. So it really reflects in our music, our culture, the way we talk, the way we communicate. So dia ada adab dia bila main, dia ada cara untuk main, bunyinya pun lemah gemalai, tak sekasar gamelan Jawa. With culture amalgamation and like cultural transition semua, we have successfully made gamelan a version of our own known as Gamelan Melayu. Okay friends, we've actually dah sampai Bangsa. Kita tak sampai lagi ke tempat yang dituju, which is fine because there's gonna be trouble in searching for parkings. Oh yes, we were discussing about the instruments. So the instruments I played on a scale, they use a pentatonic scale. They don't use musical notations like the notes. They use numbers to refer. to act as musical notation. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. There's no 4. I'm not sure why. I didn't understood that part. And then there's another octave, which is I. So basically there's 6 notes. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 I. Okay, we have sampai Jalan Telawi in Bangsa. There's a lot of cars. Just in case you tak tahu apa Bangsa looks like. We are gonna go to the left. Okay, I cannot find where's the kedai. Oh, belakang tu. Lol. Okay. Okay. We have collected what we came here for. These are the things that I was taking. Sweat bingo. You can try all the classes for free, and it's all paid by Lululemon. And then you will get like something from them when you finish the challenge. So that's it. Now let's go home. And yes, I didn't forget my mask. I think we best continue this conversation at home. Okay? Alright. Hi, we have safely arrived home from our trip to Bangsa, and now we're home. So let's continue the conversation about gamelan. We have so far talked about the history and musical notations, also as a little introduction on how gamelan is played. Maybe just a brief history, I know. So I did mention about notes. So gamelan, like I said before, it uses only 1 until there's only 6 tones, 6 pitch, and they use numbers. But I've also mentioned that Gamelan Melayu is much softer than Gamelan Jawa. So to know this difference, I have with me scale. We're gonna use the key C to actually see the intervals between Gamelan Jawa and also Gamelan Melayu. Let's check it out. Alright, to further understand this, let me show you the comparison here. So, Gamelan Terengganu here is up top. Oops, sorry. Gamelan Terengganu here is up top, and Gamelan Jawa is down here. So, Gamelan Jawa, as mentioned, has C, D, E, G, A, C. And Gamelan Jawa has C, D, F, G, A, C. So notice there's difference and also similarities in between the two scales. So let me show you the intervals. So in Gamelan Terengganu scale, the interval is has a pattern. So between C to D is 1 whole step. D to E is 1 whole step. E to G is 1.5 steps. G to A is 1 whole step, and A to C is 1.5 steps. For Gamelan Jawa, C to D is 1 whole step. D to F is 1.5 step. F to G is 1 whole step. G to A is 1 whole step, and A to C is 1.5 steps. Apa aku nak cakap? Notice that between the second, let me just change the color here. Notice that the second pitch of Gamelan Terengganu and the second pitch of Gamelan Jawa, and the interval between the second and the third pitch is different. The second and the third pitch on Gamelan Terengganu is only 1 whole step, whereas Gamelan Jawa has 1.5 steps. So the half step between the third and the fifth, actually the third and the fourth, they name it the fifth and the sixth. The third and the fourth pitch is 1.5 steps, whereas the Gamelan Jawa's scale between the third and the fourth pitch is 1 whole step. So that is your differences. So there you have it, the intervals between pitches. And now we're gonna talk more about the scale itself. So actually gamelan here in Malaysia uses actually B flat as a scale for the instruments when they are tuned. However, this is the most interesting part over here. Gamelan Jawa dan Gamelan Melayu,
dia tak fit. It doesn't really fit in the Western's musical scale. Although it's known as pentatonic, but it is actually known as equipentatonic. The normal scale or the Western scale is usually measured by cents. So actually you can measure all musical instruments using cents. It's actually a wavelength. But for gamelan especially, it is, like I said, it's special. So it uses equipentatonic scale. Why is it equi? Because it runs, dia lari daripada the Western punya normal or standard scale. So the normal standard scale usually varies, it doesn't vary, it's standard at 240 cents, but gamelan cents here usually varies either below 240 or more, but usually it's below because it's lower in tone. And why it varies is that each time a person or the crafter makes gamelan instruments, they remember the sound. They don't usually have like a standard tuning. They just remember and then they tune each and every instruments based on memory. So that is how remarkable these people are. Gamelan is not just music, gamelan is actually art. So let's hear some of the musics to enjoy ourselves. Thank you for joining in my adventure today and also getting yourself educated and informed about the world of gamelan and how beautiful, how sweet this traditional music is. So thank you very much, and I would like to thank also University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, my home university, UPSI, for giving me this opportunity to take this subject as a minor from Fakulti Music dan Seni Persembahan, FMSP, for giving me this opportunity to actually look deep into music and just appreciate it. So thank you so much, Encik Jai, for your patience and also this opportunity, this awesome learning opportunity. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.